everybody. I like to jump on here every once in a while and say hey to you and keep you up to date with what's going on with me. I've had almost a dozen procedures this year. It's been crazy year for me. I had to change my port from this side to this side. You can see I got a scar over here and bumps over here. That's so I can get medicine and blood because I have no veins. But I've lost a lot of people this year. Lost my favorite surgeon who took care of me. My cousin just passed away a couple days ago. She's my age. She was dealing with Lyme's disease and was really in pain and decided to exit early. Makes me sad. So there's always people coming and going. Ozzy dying this year was really tough on me. You know, you just don't expect it, and then you're like, oh my God, the world's a different place without them, you know? Such angelic people. But I wanted to just support you in this holiday season of losing people and know that you're still here and you're a badass and you're on your mission. And if you ever question what your mission is, I need you to go into a deep meditative state, reach out to your higher self, and just relax. Just say, ask simply and sweetly, show me my mission. And a lot of times it's when you're ready to get going with it. Like I'm ready. I'm physically still asking for healing. Keep telling Yeshua, look, heal me so I can do your will, you know. I want to know your exact words, not the politicized Bible. I want to speak of your lessons and not Paul. Paul wrote a lot of the Bible. He didn't even know Jesus. So I need to have information that is purely from the source so I can share it with others, because there's a lot of shenanigans going on in our history and I want to get to the bottom of the truth, you know. But that's just me studying outside the box on my path of discovery. I've been doing a lot of that, you know that. And a lot of reading, a lot of alternative sources for my information. So it's fun though. I like being different. I like learning things that aren't being taught in the normal place like church and school. I like knowing more about what was really going on and what the climate was and why Leonardo had to hide his message of his esoteric message in his art, because the church was putting people at the stake, you know. Those are really important things to know, how the church was condemning everybody and they had to hide all their information. So, yeah. Yeah, lots of really good info. I just want to check in with you and let you know what I'm going through. That's life, right? You lose people you love and you got to keep going, you know? Got to keep trudging along and find out what your mission is and hug tight and stay on it and love everyone around you with all your heart, even when they're mean to you. My daughter called me horrible. Broke my heart. But I just know that she's an unhealed soul and I can't be mad at her, especially being the mom. I have to set a good example, you know. I can't just be a teenager and throw a fit on her, you know. That's not a good way to be. And that's the one thing I can tell you all that are adults with children. When they're little, they step on your toes, and when they get bigger, they step on your heart. And my mother took a lot of abuse from my little sister. And I hated watching it. But the one thing it did, it kind of reinforced this not coming back on someone that's yelling at you kind of thing. So you take the high road. You don't, when somebody wants to disagree with you and yell at you for your beliefs, it's just best to be quiet. It is. Not to chime in, not to have an argument with them. Because fire plus fire is more fire, and that's what we got a lot of on the planet. You know, a lot of war, a lot of discourse. So you don't want to add to that energy. You want to rise above, and you want to transcend it and realize that the person you're disagreeing with, probably someone in your life, a sibling, a child of yours, someone you want to have a relationship with. And it's not worth letting politics or religion get in the middle of a relationship. Because at the end of the day, it's all perseverance. It's all your opinion because you see it a certain way. And there's many paths to enlightenment, many paths to God, many paths to your truth. Just because it's your truth doesn't make it someone else's truth. And you have to respect that about people, and you have to let them have their opinions without fighting about it, especially someone you want in your life. But those are really good examples of how to handle the holiday season with family. Don't engage. Don't engage. Let them have their opinion and stay silent. It's not important for you to be right. It's not important for you to shove your beliefs down their throat. If they're doing it to you, they're wrong. And you just have to sit back and listen and go, I hear you. We don't agree, but I hear you. And sometimes that's the most important thing. People just want to be heard. They'd love to change your mind about things, but really while they're arguing with me